Alright, so we have little Zaid here. This is his first fish. The line is stuck in something.
Ja, Frank! Die groter een, hier is 'n moersiding.
Whoa, that's a big fish.
Yeah! Wow! All right, I have just arrived at Von Bach. This is my first time here in 2026. The last time I was here was in the video with Rufus. At that time, we were standing just a few meters over there. The water was a little bit higher. It doesn't look like it's gone down that far, but because of the funnel shape, quite a lot of water has gone actually. So when I did my intro the last time, I was standing right over there and the water was right by my feet. But then you might also be able to notice that this time around, there is absolutely no duckweed. The duckweed has completely disappeared. The heavy rains have rained on top of that duckweed, basically put a lot of pressure on it and pushed it down. Now, of course, I'm sure the fish must have feasted on it before it wasn't edible anymore. And not just that, the water is no longer brown. The water is now clear. I'm not sure what to expect, to be honest. I haven't fished here this year, but we'll see how it turns out. I've actually got my bait setting up, so I'll get my battle station ready. I'll fish my 2 rods for carp, I'll fish my 1 rod for catfish, and then we'll see what happens. It was overcast when I left home. It was raining in Windhoek, but over here there are some clouds around, but not quite overcast. I had hoped for overcast so it doesn't get too hot, but it doesn't look like I'll get that. Stay tuned. I'm just about ready to go. The rod on my left will be my deeper rod. I've seen a few fish coming out this morning and they're a bit on the smaller side. I'm thinking perhaps the bigger fish are a bit deeper. I've had a touch of the water. The water is quite warm, and because the water is warm, you have summer feeding conditions. So generally you go for your fruitier flavors. So on this side here, I do not have my banana today. I have my pineapple bleeding floaty, and on this side I've got my trusted boom. I have some pineapple on the ball. And then for my shallower rod, this here is just a plain yellow floaty, and on this side we have a red peach bleeding soft floaty. On the ball I've just put a little bit of chop chop. Hopefully the color variations on the two rods will show me something. My other policeman is jumping up and down, and so I think there might be a teeny weeny fish on there, but we'll find out shortly. And look at that. All of a sudden, a line that you couldn't see, now you can see. But I'll bring my other line in just because I suspect there's a little fish on there. Oh, am I stuck? I think I am stuck. Oh boy. Okay, and I'm loose. Let's see if there's anything on the end of this. Like I said, suspecting a small fish. Is there anything on there? Yes, it's a little fish, just like I thought. A teeny weeny little carp. And that's the first fish of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Teeny weeny little carp. Like I said, it's been small carp that have been coming out. This is no surprise. It's just whether that accuracy can get to the bigger fish that we'll have to see. And you can see that I was snagged on something that eventually broke off there. But anyway, let's keep at it. So I've resorted to going a little bit deeper, simply because it seems the smaller fish are very close to the front. Although it seems like I'm stuck. Urgh. So it feels like we have a decent catfish on here. It had taken the bait just a few minutes earlier, and I wasn't sure if the bait had broken off or if the bait was still there, but I made a call to leave it in there, expecting that the fish would circle back and take the bite, which it did. And just in time, we have some nice waves coming in. So it was quite a heavy bite. So I'm expecting a decent fish on the end of this. Woo! Alrighty. Woo! And there it goes again. Ooh, there it goes. It's a nice fish, guys. It's a nice fish. It's a nice fish. Woohoo! Where's my landing net? Oh my gosh, my landing net is all the way over there. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks. Okay. Now let's see what this fish looks like. Oh, and off it goes again. doesn't want to be caught today. Wow, okay! Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah! Ah, that's a nice catfish right there. Gave me a decent fight. You can see it's very healthy. The first few fish that came out were very small, and you can imagine that this guy will be feeding on all of those small fish. That's why it's very, very healthy. We'll put the bait back in the water and hopefully we catch even a bigger one than this. I would peg the weight of this to be somewhere in the region of maybe 5-6 kilos, and they generally grow way bigger than that. But yeah, this is a nice one. We put it in the keep net. Alrighty. Thank you so much.
I did nothing.
Yeah, no, you brought the net. Otherwise, I'll have had to swim in to go get it.
This is your first catch of the day.
No, I've caught 2 others. So they're in that net over there. So this is called a landing net. You use this to land the fish. That one is called a keep net. So you keep the fish in there.
Fresh.
Yeah. They stay alive. Huh?
I can see the experience is talking.
Yeah. you have a bite on that last rod, by the way. Yeah, that last one seems to be something there. Just check. Oh no. Oh no. Now I'm stuck. Okay. I'm loose. You can help me net it. Yeah, just go under it and just go under it and just scoop it. That's it.
What is it?
Thank you very much. That's a carp. That is a carp. Thank you. Nice one. When you set up your rod, you can also catch one. Cool.
Can we set up our rod?
Alright, so we have little Zaid here. This is his first fish. So just gonna tighten his drag, just hold on. Just gonna tighten his drag so he can bring out the fish. It's a little carp. Yeah? Yeah? And there it is. Wow, congratulations, Zaid. Well done. Well done. Yeah? Yeah, nice one. Well done. Good job. It's his first fish ever, so he needs to give the fish a kiss and put it back in the water for good luck. Yeah. Well done. And there it goes. There it goes. Woo-hoo-hoo. So we have another catfish on here, people. Oh boy. Came running down the hill for this one. Ooh. Am I stuck? I don't know. It is, but I might be stuck. I can feel that the line is going through something. Take it out on the other side, come on! Barber! Yeah. Just hope whatever it's swimming through, it can come out from. No, there's something. Oh, just trying to get out of whatever it's stuck in. The line is stuck in something, but the fish needs to swim out on the other side, and it's going. Oh boy. Oh. Alright, so there's what was a very tough day at the dam. It just goes to show that things don't always go the way you want them to. Sometimes you catch the fish, sometimes you don't, sometimes you get the bites, then you get stuck. You saw even in the episode with Rufus that you're getting the bites and then you're getting snagged and the fish are just breaking off. So that happens. It's not all the time that you have fish. Of course, for good viewing, it's good to have those fish, but sometimes you just have that there's obstacles in the way and you just cannot get those fish out. But then it's not only about the fishing. Like you saw in this episode, I met some nice people, and some people were not even on the episode. I met, ooh, there's some thunder there. And that's really why I had to stop fishing, because as you saw in the time lapse, the weather was coming in and it was a thunderstorm. And if you remember from the Region 5 Seniors competition, thunder with lightning, not a good idea. That does not mix with fishing because the rods can attract the lightning. It strikes the rod, it's basically striking you. Unfortunately, I couldn't fish as long as I always do. I might have had some more bites, but it was just best to call it because we don't want any accidents happening. But like I said, I met some really nice people today. And you saw a young man catching his first fish ever, giving that fish a kiss and sending it back into the water. Basically doing what we fishermen believe will bring you good luck as you continue fishing through your life. And I actually envy Zaid because he's getting to catch his first fish so young, which means that he has the rest of his life ahead of him, being able to catch fish and enjoy this absolutely amazing activity. I started fishing quite late, so I do envy him for that reason. On the upside, even for me, although I started late, the good thing is that I did start. If you've never tried fishing before, it's never too late. Invest in a fishing rod, come to the water and just make that first bait, cast it, and if it brings in your first fish, trust me, that will be the beginning of an amazing adventure in your life. For Zaid, this was his first fish, and as I always say, it wasn't him that caught the fish, it was the fish that caught him. So it was nice to meet you, Zaid. It was nice to meet the rest of your family as well. I can't quite remember everybody's name now, but it was nice to meet all of you. I also met some people, like I said, who were not on the episode. I met a young man by the name of Joss. I should have probably told him that he's named close to the town where I'm from. I'm from a town called Jos in Nigeria, but that's Jos with one S, while his Jos is with two S's. It was nice to meet him, and it was such an awesome time talking to him and his family. And then there were some guys who were fishing next to me as well. It was also nice to meet them and chat with them here and there, watching them catch fish. But anyway, it's time for me to head home now. So I just ran into a friend of mine who I also met through fishing, Moyo. So he was on his way out, so he just stopped to say hi. We had a really nice chat, so it was good to see you, Moyo. So this is another side of fishing, which is the community and meeting new people, making new friends. So it's an entire other side of fishing that is not just about catching fish. But anyway, guys, it's time to head back home. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, even though there was not a lot of fish. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And I will catch you again next time. Fish on. Oh yeah.